Ever wonder why a quick dip right before you jump makes you more powerful? Well, that is not momentum. That is the stretch shortening cycle. Today, I'll be explaining it in the simplest way possible. Keep it locked. Now let's go ahead and talk about what the stretch shortening cycle means. When you talk about the stretch shortening cycle, it's basically how the body uses a quick stretch to produce more force. This happens when a muscle stretches or immediately shortens. This makes movements more powerful and efficient. It's used in almost every athletic movement, things such as running, jumping, throwing, and lifting. I have a simple analogy for you all. It's like stretching a rubber band before you let it snap. Now let's go ahead and hop into the 3 phases of the stretch shortening cycle. The first phase we're going to be talking about is the centric phase. This is going to be where the muscle is stretched. This is going to be where the muscle lengthens under tension. An example of this is when you are lowering into a squat. In this phase, it stores elastic energy. Then you got the amortization phase. This is going to be your transitioning phase. This is going to be the brief pause between the stretch and the contraction. Shorter is going to equal more power, while longer is going to equal energy leaks. Now you got the concentric phase. This is going to be the shortening of the muscle. The muscle is going to contract explosively in this phase, along with the stored energy being released. This is where the speed and the power show up. Now let's go ahead and hop into why the stretch shortening cycle makes you faster and more powerful. Well, it allows muscles and tendons to reuse stored elastic energy. Next one up is increases rate of force development, which we just talked about recently on the channel. It reduces energy costs, which is going to make movements more efficient. It explains why counter movement jumps are higher, sprinting using bouncing mechanics. Quick lifts feel stronger than paused ones. Muscles versus tendons. Who does what? Well, when it comes to the muscles, they basically produce force. Tendons store and return elastic energy. Tendons act like springs. A stiff, healthy tendon transfers force better. That's why trained athletes look bouncy. Now let's talk about when the stretch shortening cycle breaks down. Basically, when that happens, it's too slow between the stretch and the contraction. Weak muscles can't handle the load. Poor coordination or fatigue. This leads to less power, higher energy cost, increased injury risk. Now breaking down the stretch shortening cycle, it's going to lead to the stretch, which is going to go into a quick transition. Then that's going to lead to a powerful contraction. Used in almost every athletic movement. Efficient stretch shortening cycle, that's going to lead to more power, speed, and performance. Comment SSC if you would like a follow-up video on how training improves the stretch shortening cycle and makes it better overall. I appreciate everybody spending a little bit of time of their day learning more about the stretch shortening cycle. It means a lot for you all to watch these videos. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. And with all that being said, I hope you all be well, be true, take care.